Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. Let me quickly run you through the top stories. And India today, world exclusive on an Israel military base turned morgue. Bodies lie decapitated and burned. Children's bodies remain unclaimed.
There are hundreds, perhaps 1,000 bodies that are there, many of them of Israeli soldiers as well, most of them of Israeli civilians. There are several bodies of babies as well, we're told, that are in these containers.
Hamas horror atrocities unraveled. Chilling audio clip of Hamas terrorists released by Israel at the United Nations. Terrorists heard boasting of Israeli massacre. Israel's arch enemies huddle. Hezbollah, Hamas and Islamic Jihad hold terror conclave in Lebanon's Beirut. Iran's supreme leader warns Israel says it's incapable of confronting Muslim fighters. NCERT recommendation to change India to Bharat in school textbooks sparks row. India allies, Congress and Aam Aadmi Party hit out, claim BJP distorting history for political gain. National capital shrouded in smog once again as pollution levels continue to deteriorate. Stubble burning cases surge in Punjab. BJP blames ruling Aam Aadmi Party government for the pollution spike. Congress and BJP lock horns over Kanya Puja in poll-bound Madhya Pradesh. Digvijay Singh calls Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister's puja a drama. Shivraj hits back, says Congress disrespecting women again. Top story, NCERT's panel. It's a panel of 20, but one such panel has a recommendation, which primarily means that in all textbooks up till the 12th standard, India will be replaced by Bharat. Now, it's a recommendation. It's not been accepted by the NCERT, but this recommendation has been made by the 7-member committee of the National Council of Educational Research and Training, NCERT, to have the next set of books printed as Bharat instead of India. It's been approved by a smaller committee, but the final approval is still awaited. So no, it's not been given the green light yet, but lots of questions are being asked, both political and academic. Meanwhile, the committee has also recommended highlighting Hindu victories in the textbook. It has also recommended introducing classical history instead of ancient history in the textbooks, which showed India in darkness. Now, there was also a recommendation, like Pakistan has Pakistan Studies, India should have a chapter in textbooks as India Studies. The NCERT panel's recommendations come against the backdrop of a debate on whether the country will be renamed Bharat. This will clearly trigger a political storm of sorts, also academic concerns. Earlier this year, after the centre sent G20 dinner invites hosted by the President Draupadi Murmu in the name of President of Bharat instead of President of India, that too had triggered a political row.
Reserve Bank of India, Indian Administrative Service, Indian Foreign Service, in all our passports we have Republic of India, Constitution of India. I think something wrong has happened to this government. Why, I don't know. Why are you confusing the young mind of Indians?
जब से इंडिया गठबंधन का जन्म हुआ, संभवतः जुलाई के महीने में, उसके बाद इस तरह के रिएक्शन आ रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से लेकर के उनके मंत्रियों के, कोई नाम तय ही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि कैसे इंडिया गठबंधन को अटैक करें। ये तो मैं मानता हूं कि बहुत ही पैनिक और हिस्टेरिकल रिएक्शन है। अब एनसीईआरटी ये कर रही है, आर्टिकल 1 का क्या करेंगे आप, विच सेज इंडिया दैट इज भारत, इंडिया जो कि भारत। आपको इससे भी परहेज है? मतलब मेरी तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा, इतिहास में के तथ्यों के साथ खिलवाड़ कर रहे हैं।
हम भारत और इंडिया दोनों संविधान में प्रयोग होता है और दोनों का यूज अलाउ है। हम क्योंकि मोदी जी खुद भी, उनकी कितनी स्कीम्स हैं, खेलो इंडिया, जीतो इंडिया, मेक इन इंडिया, पर अब उनको इंडिया शब्द से दिक्कत क्यों है, हम आपको ये बता रहे हैं और उनका डर साफ दिख रहा है अब।
All right, we're going to go to our reporter Abhishek Anand, but before that, let's take you through what the recommendations of the NCERT panel look like. Well, first recommendation, till class 12th, replace India with Bharat in all textbooks from class standard 1 to standard 12. Number 2, highlight Hindu victories in textbooks. Number 3, replace ancient history with classical history. Number 4, introduce Indian knowledge system in curriculum. Indian knowledge system, as per the recommendation which has come from the state of Haryana, is based on Pakistan knowledge system where that country is concerned. Let's cut across right now, immediately, to my colleague Abhishek Anand, because once again we want to reiterate, this is not accepted yet, it hasn't been given the green light. However, what it has led to, Abhishek Anand, is a bit of a controversy, both political and academic.
Well, as far as the academic controversy is concerned, this started back in 2020 when the government formed a committee to reshape the syllabus of the textbooks in school. And according to the government officials, this is nothing but the ongoing work which was already in place. The government had this idea that the textbooks which were written after independence largely do not focus on the contribution of indigenous Indian people, freedom fighters, or maybe invasion era, the contribution of Indian arts, history and literature. And that is why this committee was formed. Now, when the India versus Bharat controversy has surfaced, it has been quite some time since this row is there between the government and the opposition. The government says that this is just a coincidence. This was already in place. One committee out of many other committees that were constituted for this has suggested this, but NCERT is not saying anything categorically, because this is a suggestion. Whenever the draft comes, whenever the finalization of the syllabus is done, then only we will get to know whether it is happening or not. The opposition at the same time is saying that just because their bloc is called India bloc, the government is doing all this. The problem here is the opposition's target is very particular about changing the names, but the government says that it was already in their agenda. It is happening since 2020.
All right, Abhishek, let me also bring in my colleague Milan Sharma, who's also joining us live. You know, Milan, is interesting because there were 20 panels which have been created to add to how our textbooks could get better where NCERT was concerned. This is a recommendation of one such panel. But it's interesting because the 7-member panel committee is headed by an RSS ideologue. So it's important to also give the constituent of this committee, headed by an RSS ideologue. In the committee are 3 members which come from the ABVP. So there is clearly a right bent of mind. Now, it's for the NCERT, Milan, to decide whether this right bent is correct and it should be adopted or not.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. You see that, there are many such committees which are responsible for changing additions of the syllabi in the NCERT textbooks as far as the CBSE syllabus is concerned. Of course, this has happened to be one such committee out of the 25 other committees, but it has certainly opened up a political Pandora's box, because if you are going to decide or you're going to recommend or suggest to the NCERT that all textbooks till the classes of 12th are going to change the name India into Bharat, of course, who's to say that, the other committee members are also going to agree on that, because over 25 committees which look at various other subjects. It's not just, changing, India's name to Bharat. There are also additions that they have done in the suggestions that they have given to the NCERT. They want that Hindu wars should be looked at as well. And there is more emphasis given on Hindu defeats than Hindu wars, and that should also be changed. They've also said that, ancient history should actually be changed to classical history, because, the British imperialism shows India in a light that we never had a better civilization than them, and we were never better before the British came to India. So these are some of the recommendations, Preeti, that I'm listing out to you that has been given by this particular, committee formed of these panels that you mentioned. panel members that you just mentioned on your show. And certainly, of course, this is going to build and snowball into, a controversy of sorts because, do we need to necessarily change, India to Bharat in the textbooks? And that is something that certainly the final call there rests with the NCERT head in Delhi. Definitely, Preeti.
All right, appreciate you joining us because till now, of course, the government would say they really have nothing to do with it. It's the call of the NCERT. But somewhere down the line, are you also getting into retribution politics where academics is concerned? Because if tomorrow there is going to be another government or whenever that other government is going to come in of different political parties, are they going to come in and change the textbooks again? Something that we have seen at a micro level in the state of Karnataka. With that, I want to quickly thank our reporters and move on. To more political news, this time coming in from Madhya Pradesh in a fresh war of words. The Congress and BJP have traded barbs over Kanya Puja in Madhya Pradesh. After Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan performed Kanya Puja ritual to mark Naumi or the 9th day of Navratri, former Chief Minister and Congress MP Digvijay Singh launched a scathing attack at the Chief Minister. Now, calling Chief Minister's Kanya Puja a drama of sorts, Digvijay Singh took a jibe at him, accusing him of being the biggest liar that he has ever met. He further said that the Prime Minister feels threatened by Chief Minister Shivraj's drama. Hitting back, Chauhan slammed Digvijay for his remarks and said that the remarks made by him reflect his own values. Also reminding people of Digvijay's past remarks where he referred to women as items. Accusing Congress of always insulting women and daughters of the country, he questioned Congress's high command, including Mallikarjun Kharge and Sonia Gandhi's silence over the issue.
मुख्यमंत्री की तो बात मत करो, इससे बड़ा मैं समझता हूं कि झूठा और नाटक नौटंकी वाला करने वाला मुख्यमंत्री मैंने नहीं देखा, व्यक्ति मैंने नहीं देखा। अब तो नरेंद्र मोदी जी भी इससे खतरा महसूस कर रहे हैं कि इतना बड़ा नौटंकी, हमसे बड़ा नौटंकबाज कैसे हो गया ये।
मुझे कहते हुए बहुत दर्द है और पीड़ा है। बेटियों की पूजा ये सनातन संस्कार है और पूरा देश कल बेटियों की पूजा कर रहा था। बेटियों के पांव पखारे जा रहे थे, कन्या भोज किए जा रहे थे। मैंने भी बेटियों की पूजा की। हाँ, मैं तो रोज बेटियों की पूजा करता हूं, लेकिन बेटियों की पूजा को आप नाटक नौटंकी कहते हैं। आप जैसी घटिया सोच वाले बेटी की पूजा और बेटियों का सम्मान सहन नहीं कर पाते। ये आपके संस्कार होंगे दिग्विजय सिंह जी, लेकिन मैं तो रोज बेटियों की पूजा करता हूं।
मुझे लगता है कि दिग्विजय सिंह जी की बातें बड़ी असहज सी कर देती हैं। उनको तो करते ही होंगी, आम मध्य प्रदेश के आम नागरिक को भी असहज कर देते हैं। एक बार उन्होंने दमोह में बोल दिया था कि वहां पर शिवलिंग पर जल चढ़ाया जा रहा है, विवाद खड़ा हो रहा है, कोई सिरपैर ही नहीं था। मुझे लगता है कि कई बार वो इतने वरिष्ठ नेता हैं कांग्रेस के, मैं उन्हें सलाह तो नहीं दे सकता, उनका मन है। मुझे लगता है कि ऐसे बयान मजाक उपहास का विषय बनते हैं।
All right, let's cut across to news break coming in from poll-bound Telangana. Huge blow to the BJP in the state. BJP star campaigner has resigned, joining the Congress. The former BJP MLA Rajgopal Reddy, who resigned from the BJP today, stated the only reason to join Congress is because in Telangana's rural areas, Congress is strong. My well-wishers and Congress leaders from the party asked me to come back. The situation in Telangana is in favor of Congress. BJP failed to emerge as an alternative to BRS. BJP failed to take action on corruption of KCR government. It is interesting. It's political opportunism at best, viewers, because here is a man who was with the Congress. He quit the Congress to jump ship to the BJP, and now exactly less than 30 days before, or a little over 30 days, 36 days before Telangana goes to vote, the man in question, Rajgopal Reddy, has quit the BJP only to return to the Congress.
Congress is very strong. Urban areas somewhere BJP is strong. But ultimately, since so many years, Congress got the good grip in the Telangana people, and emotionally Congress people, minorities and SC, SC communities are very close to, they are with the Congress only. So to defeat KCR coming into power at this stage, and people looking at Congress. So even though I decided, I thought that I will be in BJP till last minute, but lot of people, my well-wishers and Congress workers and other people from Telangana, leaders also, requested me to come back so that we can defeat KCR and bring the government, Congress government.
All right, joining me for more is my colleague Apurva Jayachandra, live from Hyderabad. Apurva, you know, what we were taught is a cub reporters wanting to cover politics is right before an election, if you want to understand which party has the edge, then see on which party leaders are actually gravitating towards and moving to. However, in this case, classic opportunism. This man in question was with the Congress, quit the Congress for the BJP when the going was good, and now seemingly back with the Congress.
Well, that's right, Preeti. You know, in fact, it's very interesting because just last year, this very same man, Commodore Reddy Rajgopal Reddy, was in fact, known as the star campaigner for the BJP ahead of the Munugodu by-elections. And, you know, the entire BJP team camp had also banked on Rajagopal Reddy to be the star campaigner and the winner there in the Munugodu elections. But right now, in fact, he's also written a statement where he goes ahead and he states that he's disappointed that the BJP was not able to stand on its promises that it had stated, which is to bring down the BRS, and that is why he's in fact leaving the party. He's also gone on to state, today that he's also going back to his, former party, that is he's going back to Congress, where he's going to be joining and defeating the BRS, which is also what the Congress has been stating. He says that definitely that's my supporters and the cadres who have been following me since I have been in politics, they approve of my move back to Congress and they will be following me back. So definitely a lot of twists that are going to be expected here. But one thing that we can say, the banking that the BJP had on Commodore Reddy Rajagopal Reddy, definitely it has taken a huge loss there, because remember, he was not only the star campaigner there, we've seen several senior leaders from the BJP, including Prime Minister Modi himself there, also going ahead when the Munugodu by-elections had happened and been campaigning for this leader. And now he's quitting from the BJP and moving back to the Congress.
All right, Apurva, appreciate it. Interesting times, interesting election in Telangana. With that, quickly moving on, Prime Minister Modi celebrated the Dussehra at Delhi's Dwarka. And while addressing the people on this day, he said that the next Ram Navami will be celebrated in the birthplace of Lord Ram in Ayodhya.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's big pitch for Ayodhya Ram Temple. At a Vijay Dashmi event where he burnt Ravan's effigy, Prime Minister Modi hailed the construction of Ram Mandir and called it a victory of all Indians.
भगवान राम की जन्मभूमि पर बन रहा भव्य मंदिर, दिव्य मंदिर, सदियों की प्रतीक्षा के बाद हम भारतीयों के धैर्य को मिली विजय का प्रतीक है.
The Prime Minister claimed that entire world will see the next Vijay Dashmi celebrations at the Ram Mandir.
अगली रामनवमी पर रामलला के मंदिर में गुंजा हर स्वर पूरे विश्व को हर्षित करने वाला है. वो स्वर जो शताब्दियों से यहां कहा जाता है, भय प्रगट कृपाला, दीन दयाला, कौशल्या हितकारी.
Meanwhile, the construction of Ram Mandir is in full swing. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath earlier this week inspected the site and took stock of the work going on. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust, which is overseeing the construction of the Ram Temple, aims to complete the first floor work by the end of December. The Ram Mandir is set to be opened in January 2024, months before the Lok Sabha elections. Bureau Report, India Today.